Ding ding! Hey everyone, and welcome to my 1,000 subscriber celebration live show. I'm expecting to have lots of guests on here today, but for now I have some of my closest friends from YouTube on here, and they have been kind enough to join me today. So thank you guys for coming out.
You're very welcome.
Absolutely.
Yeah, you're very welcome. Thank you for inviting me.
Thank you.
So today we're actually going to kind of just talk and get to know each other, even though I do know you guys, but maybe some people watching this video don't know you yet. And I thought we would kind of go around and everyone can do like a self-introduction, and then we are going to play a round of Would You Rather. So I'm going to ask you a Would You Rather question from the website, and if you answer God, I don't know how to say this, choose the answer that is not in the majority, you will have to do a fun little punishment. So,
This should be
thank you
interesting.
for joining this. Your mic is muted.
There you go. Get the sound going.
There we go.
Yeah.
Yes.
All right. So.
Hashtag live stream issues.
Yeah. Really.
For sure.
So, hey to everyone in the live chat right now. So, hello, Thomas-kun and Charlie.
Oh, sorry, this is my first live stream. Are we able to see the comments as well?
If you open the video link, if you have Twitter, right? She put it in the messages thing.
Okay.
There's the hangout link, and then there's another link that will take you to the video page. If you pause the actual video, because we are going live right now, so that you don't double hear yourself or anyone who's speaking, then you can look at the comments like I'm doing it right now.
Okay. Yeah.
Hi, Thomas and Charlie. Good to have you guys.
Yes, hello.
Yeah. So, I guess we will start with you, Matthew, because you're like at the end of the row for me, so I'll go down the row.
Alrighty. Well, for those of you who don't know me already, my name is Matthew. I run the JAM Entertainment channel here on YouTube, and I do a lot of J-pop stuff. That's how I got my channel started. But I'm moving right now into anime and Western music, and then eventually I'm going to be making my way back into J-pop again. I just have to wait to get some more stuff. I will typically be doing hauls, reviews, news, all that fun kind of stuff. So yeah, if you guys want to check me out, go ahead and do so. Great to be here, and congratulations, Emily.
Oh, thanks, Matt. Okay, so are you ready for your question?
Dear God, I don't think I'll ever be ready, but let's do it.
Okay, so would you rather date Topanga from Boy Meets World? I don't know if you even know that show because you're too young.
You have to know. You have to know that show. Oh my God.
Or Pam from The Office, the American version of The Office. Yeah.
Hello.
Yeah.
Matt, are you frozen?
Uh-oh, he froze again. No.
Oh no. Okay, well, shouts out to Al and Charlie who just joined, so thank you guys for coming out.
Hello, congratulations.
Thanks.
Yes.
Al, how is the con going? Busy weekend?
Yeah, today. You want to see?
Yeah.
What is wrong with my computer and live streams and technical issues? I don't understand. But sorry,
Yeah.
you were saying, would I rather date Topanga or
Pam from The Office.
Topanga's from Boy Meets World, right?
Yeah.
Topanga, definitely. I had a childhood crush on Danielle Fishel watching that show when I was growing up. Yeah.
Wow. Okay, I'm actually surprised.
Can you guys see this song?
Yeah, we can see it all.
Yeah, it looks awesome.
I saw some cosplayers.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy.
Okay, so Matt, I'm sorry to tell you, but
Yeah, I have to do a punishment.
you picked
Lay
the
it on me.
minority.
Lay it on me.
Okay, So you have to show the camera what you're wearing on the bottom right now.
Oh dear God, I'm gonna have to stand up for this.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm standing on my chair.
Be careful,
Yeah,
please.
I'm just wearing a pair of beige shorts.
Okay, not too scandalous, so that's good.
Definitely not too scandalous. What kind of person do people think I am? Jesus.
My money was on a pink Speedo, but I guess I
Oh
was
dear
wrong.
I was gonna say,
Wow.
there's got to be at least a couple people going pantsless right now.
I don't know if I want to see that.
Sexy.
Well, there are a lot of people are barely wearing anything here too.
They're wearing barely anything, yeah.
Oh. True. There you go.
Okay, so thanks for that, Matt. We'll move on next down the line. So next is Kaz. So Kaz, who are you?
Oh, me?
Yeah.
Oh, my name is Kazuki. I'm from Japan, but I live in Canada, Montreal to be exactly. I do YouTube video, usually about the events or a little bit of daily blog-ish type of thing, but I haven't been making any videos for quite some time, so sorry about that. I'm recently busy with live streaming. If you know Periscope, I'm a little bit active on that. Yeah, and you can follow me on here for social media.
It's prepped.
Business card at the ready. All right. Okay, are you ready for your question, Kaz?
No, but go ahead.
Okay. So, would you rather be attractive but get punched in the face every morning, or just be ugly?
Whoa. No, be attractive and get punched every morning.
Interesting, okay.
Okay, you have picked the majority, so you have escaped my punishment.
Could you explain your decision process with that? I'm curious.
Oh, okay. It's actually on the website for Would You Rather. That's where I'm like getting the questions for, and it shows like the percentages for how many people picked each answer.
Okay.
So yeah.
So it's fair, anonymous, and not at all biased by you in an attempt to see us suffer, essentially.
Yeah. Okay. Next is Robert. Robert, would you like to introduce yourself?
Oh, all right. I'm Robert of the Three Old Dudes. Some of you may have heard good or bad things about that. I also have a personal channel which I don't update very often.
Okay.
So that's my bad. But yeah, it's all about having fun, making friends on the show, and sometimes causing distress to our viewers and our guests, like I did yesterday.
At least you own it. At least you own it.
Yes, now they know what a rusty trombone is, and what it looks like.
Oh no!
I don't even want to know. I don't even want to know. So.
Screen share for the win. Yes.
Well, that's the first time that's been mentioned on this channel, I would imagine.
Yeah.
Oh, did I mention I have a very dirty mind?
It's been implied. It's been implied already.
Yeah.
Okay, so are you ready for your question, Robert?
Sure thing.
Would you rather have your blood sucked by a vampire or have your brain eaten by a zombie?
Blood sucked by a vampire.
Yeah, that's what I would pick too.
Yeah.
Especially if she's attractive.
Get one of them Twilight vampires on ya.
Well, you have picked the majorities, so you also escape a punishment.
Boo!
Let's get some punishments.
Yeah, who doesn't like a vampire anyway?
Okay.
I think your cam's off, Emily.
Is Tammy. Tammy, are you frozen?
Oh, she's moving.
Yeah, she's moving.
She's moving. moving. Tammy, is your mic muted?
Oh, yeah, we can't hear her. Oh, no.
Okay.
It's not indicating as such.
Hmm.
You can read your lips.
Do I have to go all the way to Ottawa to
No,
hear?
no, okay. For the record, I could only read "Can you hear me?" After that, I'm useless.
I was gonna ask, would you like to transcribe?
Alas.
Am I still live or am I frozen?
I just see blackness for you.
Yeah,
I hear
I just see a black thing.
It could be a Google Hangouts thing. We were having issues yesterday with avatars coming on sporadically.
Really?
Yeah, that would probably explain my technical issues whenever I try to go live and all that. So.
Al, can you mute your mic?
How?
We can
I don't
do
know.
it for him.
Oh, I can?
Yeah.
Oh, he did it.
You
Oh,
have
there you go.
Oh, good. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, thanks.
That
Okay,
was looking pretty
Tammy.
spiky.
Tammy, shout.
Maybe she's shy.
Still not hearing anything.
Yeah, not hearing anything from her. Even though you're black, Emily, I can still hear you. I can hear Megan. I can hear Robert and Charlie and all of them. So.
Yeah, that's weird.
Theory. Tammy is actually the Little Mermaid, and she sold her voice to Ursula the Sea Witch to get placement.
Oh my god.
Let's just debate the ethics of that. Actually, like seriously.
Bum, bum, bum.
Hold on, Tammy, I muted you.
Movies,
Alright.
Disney actually has some pretty questionable ethics.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
True enough.
Oh, I heard a feminine voice. Tammy, talk again. No. It's not working.
Maybe if you enter or exit the chat and then re-enter, it'll like reset itself. I've had to do that sometimes.
Yeah, I've done that twice already.
Okay, Tammy, you try to leave and come back in. Okay, she's gone.
She's on it.
So let's move on to Megan then.
Okay, yes. So hello everyone, my name is Megan. I am explain my YouTube channel. It's I do a lot of different things on my channel. So I do things like going to events and making vlogs about the events that I go to here in Japan. By the way, I live here in Japan. And I also have various ideas for doing singing videos. So my plan is to translate Japanese songs into English and then use the lyrics I translate in order to make the song. And then I also have some comedy sketches or comedy ideas planned out. So if you are interested in any of that, check me out and we'll have a good time. Woo!
You have a new subscriber here, at least.
Thank you. And congratulations to Hikkipedia, 1,000! Woo!
Oh, thanks. Yeah, Megan is so lovely, and you can see her in my Tokyo meetup vlog from a couple months ago.
That's right, yes. My voice was gone.
Are you ready for your question?
I am ready.
This one is tough.
Okay.
Would you rather have a British accent or an Australian accent?
Oh no!
that would be a difficult one for me too. Like, yeah.
It's like, as an American, I personally think I don't have an accent, although I'm sure others would argue otherwise. But oh, you know, I am a fan of the British accent, so I'm gonna go with the British accent.
Oh, well, I'm sorry to tell you that you picked the majority, so you don't get to do a punishment.
You are evil, Emily. You are evil.
Oh, darn it. All right.
Tammy, what is
I'm
that?
the only one punished still. The youngest on the block.
Yeah. Tammy, try to talk again.
Can you hear me?
Yes!
Hi!
Hey! Okay. Tammy, do you want to introduce yourself?
I'm Tammy. I live in Canada. I don't have a YouTube channel, but I'm planning on making one soon. And
Yay!
so you can follow me on Twitter if you want.
What's your name on Twitter?
Tammy B. Soggy.
Okay, cool. And we're friends in real life.
Sailor Moon fan.
Yeah, we're friends in real life.
Yeah.
She
Good
likes to start
choice.
fights on Twitter. Just to everybody know. Tammy's a troublemaker.
Yeah.
Ooh, instigator.
Ooh.
Okay, Tammy, would you rather be able to run fast or jump high?
Oh.
Interesting
Jump
questions we're getting, actually.
I'd rather jump high, I think, because I can run pretty fast already.
Oh, can you? I didn't know that about you.
I'm not a fast runner.
Okay, you have to show me next time I see you.
Okay. We'll have a race.
Okay. Okay, so you picked the minority, so you get to do a punishment.
Yay! I don't usually like. I'm the only one who's been punished so far, so it's good to not be alone.
Okay, so Tammy, you have to tell us the story of your first date.
Oh dear.
Oh.
My first date, oh, but it's so boring. My best friend went on a double date, and we went bowling. That was pretty much it.
How old are you?
I was 14.
Mhm.
14.
Mhm.
How did your mom feel about you going on a date at 14?
My mom was okay with it. My dad, I didn't tell my dad like at all. He
Oh,
asked me out,
typical.
Right.
Literally, my sister would not tell me if she had a boyfriend because I was very protective, and I still am very protective until she found one that I liked. That's a story for another day, another live stream, and preferably one I prefer to keep her on good terms with me. So.
So Tammy, tell us the details. What was the guy you were on a date with like, or?
You know what? I can't even remember how we met. I think he was my best friend's boyfriend's friend, and one day he was going on a date. She asked me to go with her, and he came with her. He came with his friend, and we met there. And he was really cute. He had like really curly hair, and his brother was on. I don't know if you guys remember that show, Pop Stars.
No.
Canada. It was a really stupid show, but he was like one of the final 5 of the pop stars, and he actually looked a lot like Craig David.
Oh.
I'm gonna do a quick Google search for who that is.
Same. That's what I had to do too. All right, sure. Craig David, handsome man. All right. Roger, Roger.
Oh yeah, I'm a fan.
Are you guys still seeing my avatar?
No, just your darkness.
Just darkness.
Just blackness.
Okay.
You've fallen into a dark hole.
Oh no. Okay, I'm gonna refresh my feed. You guys talk amongst yourselves.
Okay.
All right.
I don't like any of you.
You're lying.
Just kidding.
Boom! Jesus!
Whoa, friends!
Well, we have to keep it exciting whilst the queen's away, you know.
And she's back.
Hello.
Oh
The
my!
queen.
Yay!
Oh my God! The drama that just went down.
What did I miss?
Big reveal. Big reveal.
Charlie being mean, essentially.
I am abusing all of your guests.
Okay, well, shout out to Roz and Bethany in the chat right now.
Hi, guys.
Yeah, thanks for coming out. So, is that the end of the date? Did he go in for the kiss, or what happened?
This is some hard-hitting journalistic questions.
Oh, yeah.
He actually didn't even give me a hug or anything.
Oh.
Really stupid thing.
Aww.
Shortchanged.
And then after that, I barely talked to him.
That's what he gets to scrub. Oh, Victor's here. Hello, Victor.
Victor.
Good. I have no earphones. Should I turn off my
And
sound?
Firefox crashes, of course.
What's up? Thanks for joining.
Hey, congratulations on 1,000.
Thanks.
What? Everyone's not nude. What's going on?
We haven't got there yet.
And hopefully we won't, because I don't think any of us want to see each other like that.
Speak for yourself.
Hot girl.
Alright, I'll speak for myself, but yeah. For the sake of decency, let's try and keep it PG, or at least PG-13 at the very least.
Victor, we're playing Would You Rather. Are you familiar with that game?
Yeah, like if you've never done it, you gotta take a drink or something?
Well, you can do that if you want, but I'm I'm doing if you picked the minority answer, then you have to do a punishment, and I have a list of different punishments here. So.
I just put the kid in the car.
Yeah.
I was gonna get on earlier, but the kid was being fussy, you know how. But sure, let's just see what people haven't done. I'm curious.
Do you have like a little while, or do you have like a couple minutes, or?
Yeah, a couple minutes, yeah.
All right.
I haven't had breakfast either, so.
Okay, go ahead.
Go ahead and play along as you guys were before.
All right, so we'll go next to Al. Al, do you want to unmute? Or do I have to unmute you?
Okay, can you hear me now?
Yes.
Alright.
So who are you, Al? You've been on my channel before, but who are you?
Well, my name is Al, and then my channel is Al Kameido. I do YouTube videos on anime conventions, comic conventions, anime, manga, video games, music, Japanese stuff. All kinds of fun stuff. And I'm here, if you can see, at a convention right now. A lot of cosplayers, a lot of people. I'm in the corner, so it's not too noisy.
Where is that convention? Just curious.
It's called Fanime. It's in Northern California. I'm from actually Los Angeles, Southern California. So.
Okay.
Al, can you show us your cosplay?
I am, well, you guys guess. What am I? Maybe the tie will help.
Good.
Blue tie.
Yeah, that's right. It's Hatsune Miku. Well, gender bent, is that what they call it now? So, yeah.
Oh.
You need a wig.
I don't want to dye my hair blue though.
Yeah, that's why I said a wig.
Man.
No, I want to go like all the way if I have to do like hair. So.
Sure.
Yeah. But if you see my little logo and my banner, that's all done by Hikkipedia. So thank you for that.
Yeah.
And congratulations on the 1,000 subscribers.
Oh, thanks, Al. Are you ready for your question?
Yes, but if I get a punishment, please don't let me do anything really embarrassing in public.
Okay.
No promises, I don't think.
We don't need public indecency.
Okay, so would you rather have a beer belly or have 3 chins?
I don't have a beer belly.
These are
Yeah, I'd rather have
hard.
I already have a beer belly, so that I would choose that because it doesn't really change anything for me.
All right, well.
Smart answer. Smart answer.
And that is the majority answer, so you escape punishment for this round.
Well, Charlie, you have a chance next.
Yes, you do, Charlie. And
I don't
Charlie,
want
you've been
this to
on my
sound
channel,
weird,
so.
but I want to be punished. So.
I
know you do.
I think we just learned something very important about Charlie's personality.
Well, you know.
I think we all kind of knew about it in the first place.
Yeah.
But anyway.
Yeah. Maybe we learned a little bit too much.
Okay, Charlie, so introduce yourself.
Hello, my name is Charlie, and I'm an alcoholic. Not really.
Hi,
Hi, Charlie.
Yeah, it's a bad joke. So I'm a
Is this a live stream or an AA meeting?
Indeed. I'm a J-vlogger here in Japan, inspired by King of the Morons here, who's eating looks like a delicious breakfast burrito. And I make videos about teaching, really sentimental, stupid stuff most of the time, and when I can be bothered, I make funny stuff. So yeah, that's me. Please check me out. Channel is Charlie no Seikatsu. Stupid name, but that's what it is.
In my next video, you appear as writer, J-vlogger. Is that right?
Yeah, that's right.
That's how I introduce you.
I appreciate it. That's awesome.
Coming out tomorrow.
Oh, sweet. Good, great. That's awesome. I didn't know that. And by the way, plug here, Emily, congratulations on 1,000 subscribers. And I also want to sort of pat ourselves on the back because our collaboration channel, Emily's and mine, just passed 200 subscribers.
Oh, awesome.
So yeah.
Nice.
So that's our plug.
Yeah, thanks. Okay, you ready for your question?
Ready for your punishment. Just go ahead and jump to the punishment.
Yes.
He asked for it.
He wants it.
Okay, so would you rather be named after a car or be named after produce like fruits or vegetables?
I guess a car.
Exactly what I was gonna say.
But that would be probably damning to a life of being a male stripper. With 3 chins and a beer belly.
So that's what you would rather have?
Yeah. Okay.
Well, that is the majority answer by 81%.
What car? What car?
Yeah.
I don't know. I feel like is Mustang a unisex name?
I was going for Mustang too.
Yeah.
I would probably do Mercedes just for interest's sake. Or whatever.
I guess Mustang seems the most. Yeah, and Mustang and Mercedes are the most like names, eh?
I suppose, yeah.
Yeah.
You could be a challenger.
Well, ask my mother. I already have that title.
Well, you know what happened to Challenger. You don't want to be Challenger.
Indeed.
Oh, did we honestly just bring up that?
Well, I didn't think of that, but now I realize what you're talking
But
about.
Ferrari. You could be a stripper. Ferrari.
Oh.
Yeah, that could work. That could work.
Oh, you could be McLaren. That's kind of cool name.
Mm-hmm.
You don't want to be Prius.
Oh, Prius sounds pretentious.
Yeah.
That sounds like a Greek god, Roman god.
What about Hustler? Those Japanese like the mini what are they? Sort of like Hummers. They're called Hustlers.
Just go with Hummer.
Well,
that's all.
Hummer would imply things.
Yeah, if you're a stripper, then.
I guess that's true. I guess that's
It's already proving to be quite as just as interesting as the Twitter message feed thing that we did.
Okay, Victor, I know you're eating, but it's your turn.
Oh, really? Okay.
So, who are you and what do you do?
I'm Victor. I'm an expat living in Japan, 24 years now. Just finally had a baby, not me, of course, which takes up all the time now. But what am I? I guess I'm a father, a teacher, a J-vlogger, and a wannabe comedian.
Yeah, nice.
I do stand up every 2 months or so. I showed 2 months ago.
Yeah, you just had. Yeah, I was gonna say, how did it go?
It was good. It was short. I didn't have a lot of time to prepare because he wants the guy who organized it. Well, we all need new material. Everyone commit to new material. So.
Did you get any video of your set?
Yeah, it's up for Patreon only. But it's short, 6 minutes. But I think I should give them something a little, a little.
Sure.
I might release. I'll get a proper set and release it sometime.
Cool.
But okay, I'll give you one of my stand-up jokes.
Yes.
Sure.
Must be tough for I was talking about Regan because he's a vegan, and must be tough for lesbian vegans, ish.
Is that the punchline?
It's hard with them fish tacos.
Tough for lesbian fish, big. You know, I gotta stand up to it. Hey, it must be tough for lesbian vegans, you know, because you know, fish. It went over very well in the club.
I'm glad.
I think I'm frozen, so I'm gonna go out and come back in. Okay.
All right. What's the question?
Okay. Your question is: would you rather talk only in an auto-tuned voice, or talk in a stereotypical grandma voice?
Auto-tune.
Oh, that's tough. Oh, I have no idea what the majority is on that.
I think that's kind of the idea.
Well, that's a good one. Well, that's a good one because yeah, the other ones were kind of easy to tell. Who wants to get fruit, right? I guess I'd have to go with auto-tune.
In bed.
Yes.
At least you'd sound.
Yeah, auto-tune. Is that majority?
Yes, it's a majority.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna come back on. I'll come back on in a minute. I gotta take a pee. I don't think you guys want to hear that. So.
No.
Thank you.
All right. So shall we continue on?
Yes.
Yeah, I would love to be punished.
All
Got
right.
another one.
Okay, Megan. I already forgot the order, but you shall be next. So, would you rather be the president? This one is so stupid. Would you rather be the president or be a Pokemon trainer?
Okay, well, I know the answer I would go with, but now I have to think, which would be the majority?
Yeah.
I'm going to say that probably most people would say be a Pokemon trainer. Because who would not want to be a Pokemon trainer? So I'm going to say, just for turning it over, I'll say be the president.
Oh, snap.
That is the minority answer.
Yeah!
All right, I have returned.
Thank you for coming back, Matthew.
Welcome back.
Thank you.
Megan is now going to do a punishment.
Oh, this is going to be good.
My body is ready.
So, Megan, I punish you. You have to sing us your favorite Disney song, or just part of it. You don't have to sing the whole thing, but your favorite part of your favorite song.
Oh, Disney song. Okay, I need to think. What is my favorite Disney song? Okay, this is one I like. All right, goodness. All right, here we go. If there's a prize for rotten judgments, I guess I already won that. No man is worth the aggravation. That's ancient history, been there, done that. Who do you think you're kidding? Easier than heaven till you try to keep it.
Yes, this is great.
Copyright strike. Grammy-winning material here.
Yeah. So, is that enough, or should I keep going?
That was awesome. That's one of my favorite songs too.
This is actually how your channel dies, Emily, because now YouTube's going to be like, nope, copyright strike, and no more subscribers for you.
Dang it.
1,000 and done.
It was worth it, I guess.
Yeah, Charlie did it to us, so.
I apologize.
Well, that's quite all right.
I'm sorry if that causes any negativity to your channel, Emily.
I'm sure it won't. Okay. The next question, I know it's not in order, but this one is for Charlie.
Ooh.
Because I know it might upset you, or it might cause some feelings.
Oh.
The next question is.
So that's why you're giving it to me? You want to cause me to have a breakdown here?
Yeah, I do. I gotta make this entertaining for my 1,000 subscribers.
Okay, fair enough.
Would you rather own a lightsaber or use the Force?
Oh, I have to choose?
Oh my god. I'm not even a Star Wars fan, and that would be tough.
I would say use the Force.
Yes, that is a majority answer.
Ah!
Yeah.
The one guy who wants to be punished hasn't yet been punished.
I know. You have to use Megan's strategy and go with the opposite of what.
Just be a contrarian from now on. Okay, fine.
Yeah.
Go against the flow. Be the salmon.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
okay,
that's
Matthew, you are next.
Oh god, here we go again. Alright, lay it on me.
Matthew, would you rather be naked in front of your whole family for 3 hours?
Oh dear god. I'm already not gonna like this. Go ahead.
Or run through downtown naked for 5 minutes?
This is gonna be difficult, and I don't think I'm gonna like the punishment of this one if I have to do it. I would honestly rather be naked in front of my family for 3 hours because then you know it wouldn't be as awkward as people looking and staring at me, wondering who's the guy who's streaking through downtown where I live. And I was just downtown today, so that's kind of funny. Yeah. So I just keep imagining all the people that were down there for like this event that my city puts on. And I'm like, oh god, if I have to streak through that, no.
Well, you chose the minority answer, so now you have to do a punishment.
Oh dear god.
And you have to run around naked, so.
Not gonna happen! Not on camera, not ever!
Plot twist.
I'm just kidding.
Oh dear god, thank god.
Okay, so.
What's the actual punishment? And nothing NSFW, please.
Okay. Describe to us the grossest thing you ever ate.
Oh my god.
Hiko!
I have to remember this.
Good morning, Hiko.
Good morning, Hiko.
Good morning, Ohio.
Hey.
Grossest thing I've ever eaten. I don't know. It's been a while.
Have you ever gotten
Came at
food
a good time,
poisoning?
Hiko.
Oh, actually, I know part of the problem. I've got 2 videos I'd rather playback at the same time. Hey, it's good to see everyone.
Thanks for joining, Hiko.
Of course.
Good to see you. Good to see you. Grossest thing I've ever eaten. Dear God, this is difficult because I have a very selective palate, so there are a lot of things that I think are gross that you might not necessarily find. This is going to sound cliche, but the grossest thing that I can remember is probably when I tried guacamole. I did not like that at all.
Really?
It was disgusting. I could not eat it. It's between that and some store-bought sushi that was really, really terrible.
Burn the witch.
Yeah, seriously.
Guacamole is one of my favorite foods.
Yeah, that might be an unpopular answer, but it's truthful, so.
Well, very interesting. I didn't know you were such a picky eater.
Yeah, I'm a very plain, very picky eater. Yeah. So
Hiko has just joined us. Hiko, do you want to introduce yourself and let us know about your channel?
Yep. In fact, wait a minute. I'm just gonna. Oh,
you're distracted right now.
Sorry, I'm not gonna mess with this. I'm trying to get my other camera thing working. Can you see me okay?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Okay. Oh, no. Yes, I'm Hikosaemon. I'm a New Zealander in Japan. I have a channel. And congratulations on 1,000 subscribers. I just had to come in and say hello and congrats.
Thank you.
So I'm sorry, I've missed like half the party. What's happening?
So
Would
we're
you
playing.
rather?
Yeah, we're playing Would You Rather.
Would I rather? Oh, okay. Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
So it's actually like a browser game, and each answer shows how many people have picked those answers. So I'm going to ask you a would you rather question, and if you pick the minority answer, then you have to also do a punishment.
I see. So it's basically this is a game where we discriminate against minorities.
Yes.
Okay. Cool.
That's one way of putting it for sure.
Right.
All right. So you ready?
I was born ready. Yeah.
Okay. So would you rather drive 200 miles over the legal drunken limit, or,
oh my god.
or drive 200 miles after being awake for 72 hours straight?
Drunk. I'd rather drive drunk than 72 hours straight.
But for 200 miles.
So what's that? Sorry, I only do metrics, so I'm just thinking that would be like
300 kilometers.
So it's about 3 hour drive, basically. Yeah, well, probably if I was drunk, it would be about 2.5 hours. But you know what? I've worked for 72 hours straight, and I think if I was just a little bit over the limit, I would still be more functional on alcohol than I would be on 72 hours awake.
Okay.
So, and it'd be a lot more fun. I mean, you know.
That's interesting. Okay.
Yeah.
Well,
Kids don't do it.
you have picked a minority answer, so now you must do a punishment.
Ooh.
Oh well. Yes. What is the punishment?
You have to tell us the story of your first kiss.
Oh dear God. Okay.
Okay. Well, I mean, there's not really a story to it. I was just kind of, but I was like, you have to decide. I went to an old boys' school. It wasn't with a boy. I want to say that first.
I was gonna say Hiko. Yes.
It just meant that most of these things happened like really late for me. As a result, so I was in whatever. Geez, I must have been like 16, 17. It was pretty late. She was
19,
really.
If that makes you feel any better, I was 19. I was the same age I am now. Yeah.
Yeah. The same age you are now. You mean it happened like yesterday?
No. Not yesterday, but yeah.
Well, congratulations. This is great. Actually, I feel like, see, at least with me, this is like ancient history. With you, this is like newsbreak. That's pretty cool, actually. Congratulations.
Yeah, congrats.
Arigato.
Yeah. So see, but as a very pent-up, frustrated, and I moved house to go to this boys' school, so I didn't know any girls or anything like that either. So it took till like the final year, second to final year of high school. But yeah, I don't know. She was super hot. Terrible personality. I stayed in New Zealand for this girl, and it was a complete mistake. But she was really hot. Yeah, I don't know. I think her parents were out. There was some sort of babysitting gig. She said, "Come along while I'm babysitting." I went along, and we just made out for like 2 hours. It was really, it was a pretty long first. It was great. I mean, she was really good looking.
Really good experience. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Nice, yeah.
That's the story. Yeah.
I love the choice of details.
Oh
yeah. Yeah. Well, like I said, I figured when I got like the first, I had to make up for like the 3 or 4 years that most people had probably had a first kiss before me. So I kind of crammed it all into that first. It was pretty good.
Yeah.
I don't think you should say crammed it all in that.
The cramming in came years later. It was, that was. So yeah.
Oh.
This is insanely entertaining. Not what I was expecting.
Who was next? I think it was Kaz. Kaz, were you next? In the order?
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay, Kaz, your question is: would you rather play a game of one-on-one with Michael Jordan or play a game of one-on-one with Kobe Bryant?
What's the differences? I don't even get it.
I believe there's a difference.
I don't even know who Kobe Bryant really is. Like, I hear people say that name all the time, but
I only really know Shaq's skills from Space Jam.
yeah.
Michael Jordan.
Okay, yes, that is the majority answer.
Oh.
You escape.
Everyone's like, what does that mean, though?
All right. Megan, were you next? I think you were next.
Actually, no, I think it was Robert.
Robert?
Oh,
Yeah.
I was hoping to forget that.
Okay.
I'm ready.
You thought you
Prepare yourself. Again, one of these people, I don't know who they are. Would you rather be hunted by Jack Bauer or hunted by Jason Bourne?
Jason Bourne, simply because I think it would be cooler to be hunted by Jason Bourne.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that'd be awesome. My feed keeps dropping. Sorry, guys, but
That's okay. Actually, I'm gonna refresh too and see if my video feed gets picked up again.
Who would be most likely to kill you when they found you, do you think? Jason Bourne? Or that's how I would decide.
Oh, well,
Jack Bauer.
depends on what he's hunting me for.
Well, yeah, Jack Bauer would torture you first. So in that respect, maybe Jason Bourne would be better. It'd just be quick.
Yeah, just one shot.
Yeah,
I think it depends why Jason Bourne is hunting you. Like if you like popped his girlfriend, like in movie number 2. Spoilers.
He would just kill you. Yeah.
Yeah.
Damn it, Charlie.
That movie was 10 years ago.
Yes.
Yes,
Okay, Robert, you have escaped punishment. So, Megan. Oh no, who is next?
Well, because I already went, so how
You already
about
went.
Tammy?
Tammy?
Yeah.
Tammy, you ready, girl?
Yes, I just don't want to get punished again.
I don't either, and I've had to do too, so.
Okay, so Tammy, would you rather live in a giant shoe or live in a giant peach?
Giant peach. I would love to do that.
Right.
Real life James of the Giant Peach. Roald
Right.
Dahl would be proud.
Yeah.
Indeed. So that is the majority answer, so you have escaped punishment this time. Okay. Who is Hiko still there?
Is my sound? I am. Can you see me? Is my sound
yes.
working?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I just switched to the good camera with the new thing. Oh, by the way, do I sound like Barry White?
No, you sound like Hikosaemon.
Damn it.
No.
No, you do sound like Barry White to me.
Okay.
To me.
Do you want to sound like Barry White, though? That's the question.
Well, I would. I know I normally sound. Someone explained yesterday when I fixed this thing with. I had this problem with the mic on this camera that it made my voice deeper, which is probably a good thing. But then they asked me, so what do I sound like now? And I figure I sound like Prince when he's not singing. But yeah, no, this is good. This works.
Rest in peace, by the way, to Prince.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
R.I.P.
I love that show, The Fresh Prince. Sorry.
Who are we talking about? Will Smith or Prince? Yeah.
Sorry, did I just kill Will Smith?
You might do want to put an age restriction on this one, Emily. Just
Oh, that's right. You and Victor are partially responsible for the death of Prince, as I recall.
That wasn't me. It was Barry,
Uh-oh.
and Barry's never coming back. He did it.
My alter ego.
Okay, Hiko.
Yeah.
Next question.
Oh, is it
Would
me?
you rather have Yes. Would you rather have everything you touch turn to dust, or have everything you touch turn to gold?
Ooh, the Midas touch.
I would say gold on that one. I don't
Yeah.
really see the upside of dust.
Yeah. Pretty obvious, so you have escaped punishment.
Oh. Actually, it's a bit of a shame. I should have just picked dust just for the sake of seeing what another punishment would be. I'm sorry about that.
Yeah, maybe I should just skip to the punishments.
Yeah. I just came here for the punishment. I'm not into that sort of thing usually, but in this case, I'll, yeah.
Oh, we're finding out a lot about you guys tonight. So.
Just too many of us want to be punished.
Yeah. Okay, Charlie.
May I have another? Yes. Sorry.
Wait, you gotta call her mistress.
Yes, mistress.
Would you rather be Lindsay Lohan or Miley Cyrus?
Oh bother.
Mm.
I know.
Well, mistress. I'm going to choose Lindsay Lohan because just to be a contrarian.
Well,
He just wants to be punished.
yeah, you are going to be punished now.
Either.
Okay.
You're getting your wish, Charlie.
Do your worst.
Oh God. Okay, so.
You're making the mistress uncomfortable now.
Indeed.
He's good at that. So I know you love to perform, and I know you love musicals. So how about you perform a little piece of your favorite song from a musical that's not Disney?
That's not Disney. Oh bother. All right, let's see. Favorite? Favorite? Do I have a favorite? I guess I do. Okay. And you can feel free to sing along to this number. Awkward. All right. 525,600 minutes. 525,000 moments so dear. 525,600 minutes. How do you measure a year? Okay, there it is.
Lovely.
Bravo. Bravo.
Sorry, that's to all your headphone users out there.
And for you guys watching, there's a clip of Charlie and Mel performing that song in my karaoke video from when I was in Japan. So check that out if you haven't already. So thank you for that. Thank you for that beautiful rendition, Charlie.
Hashtag shameless plug. Oh, you're welcome. Thank you for punishing me, mistress.
God, stop you can't see me right now, eh?
Indeed, indeed. Oh no, you're back.
I'm back?
Well, no, I lied,
No.
but I didn't mean to.
You didn't mean to? Okay.
Yes.
Oh dear.
Okay, Matt.
Okay, what is it?
You're next.
Okay.
So, would you rather live happily ever after with your favorite romance novel hero, which you have to tell us who it is after, or live happily ever after with your favorite movie or TV show hero?
So I have to choose between my favorite movie character or my favorite book character, yeah?
Yeah.
Oh God. Because I love films and I love books. I would probably. It's very difficult. That's very difficult. In retrospect, people love things out of a romance novel, but people also love things out of a movie. So, how would the majority answer that? I'm going with movie.
That is the majority. So you.
I went with the majority.
Yeah.
Oh!
Anyone else getting like the stutter from?
Yeah, he's getting like a DJ effect going on.
I know. I'm like, and drop the beat.
Boom. See, thinking it sounds like Max Headroom shows my age. But yes.
All right. Who the heck is next?
Are
we back to Kaz again?
I think so. Yeah.
Didn't I just do? Anyway.
That's the thing about a circle. You keep coming back.
Okay, Kaz. Would you rather have 300 horses or have a car with 300 horsepower?
Who the Christ makes up these questions?
I don't know.
I know. A car.
Yeah. That's definitely the majority.
Okay.
I was thinking, if you had 300 horses, you could sell them and get a really nice car.
That is true.
If that was sheep, and we were all New Zealanders, that would be a tough one.
I'm glad you made an appearance here.
Okay, Robert.
Is.
Would you rather pull all of your toenails out or pull all of your hair out?
Oh!
I'll go with hair simply because with sometimes my condition causes me to scratch out. One reason my mustache is not there because I was scratching it out anyway, so I decided to shave it off.
Oh, okay.
So I've been there and I've done that, and I know toenails hurt. I've had part of my big toes partially removed, the toenails,
Yeah.
ingrowns, and I'd rather not do that again.
Mhm. Well, you have escaped punishment. Again, I don't think you've been punished at all.
Oh, don't worry, life punishes me in other ways.
Oh, Lord.
Boom, boom, boom.
By the way, I just have to say, I love in the poop hat.
Yeah.
Thank you. Me too.
Represent.
I might have to lobby for a new computer. It keeps cutting out on me. Sorry, guys.
That's okay.
It's cool.
Tammy, Foken RG in the chat is taunting you for not talking.
She appears to be frozen.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I guess I'm just frozen on the screen. Okay. I'm not talking.
Jake
Emily,
is asking.
Stuck.
I know.
Here.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Oh, okay. Jake is being gross in the chat too. I'm not going to answer your questions, Jake.
But Jake is only asking Charlie.
And
Oh, well, okay. I guess Charlie can make the call if he wants to answer that.
Well, mistress, I did tell him in the comments that I would choose his ear.
Oh, okay.
Which one?
Which ear? I'm a righty, so let's switch it up. We'll say the left one.
Oh.
What was that noise, Cass? What was that reaction?
Just thinking possibilities.
Is this thing on? I think Jake's taunting me too. Is this thing on? This thing is on. Good one.
Tammy, so would you rather be married to a morbidly obese and ugly person who is incredibly wealthy, or be married to a gorgeous person who is on welfare?
What?
Oh dear.
Which one is the nice one?
I think the object of this game is to get us in trouble with YouTube's content guidelines or something.
Not at all.
I think the majority of people would say probably the wealthy guy.
No way.
You're wrong.
Oh.
Punishment.
78% of people would be married to a gorgeous person who is on welfare.
Really?
Yes.
Yes.
So,
What does gorgeous mean? Are they just referring to the physical, or are they referring to the entire person?
I'm guessing the physical.
Yeah. I don't know. If
Okay.
you're wealthy, you can get in shape, so I don't see.
That's true, yeah.
well, if you have that much money, you can always go to, you can fix yourself too, right?
Yeah, liposuction and stuff.
Who's to say he's broken, Kazuki? All right.
I'm loving this. I'm just sitting back and letting the majority of you guys all duke it out amongst yourselves. I'm like...
Okay, Tammy, are you ready for your punishment?
I know I am.
I'm ready for her to be punished.
Oh my god.
Okay, so you have to tell us a story of an embarrassing moment.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Embarrassing moment. Okay.
Got it?
When I was in grade 2, we were all standing up to sing "O Canada," and I was in the first row. And I had a dress on, and I guess I completely forgot where I was. So I did a big like yawn, and I was holding like the bottom of my dress, and I pulled it all the way up.
Oh my God!
I was yawning and faced the back row of my classmates, and then I realized what I was doing, and I was so embarrassed. I ran out of the classroom crying.
Oh my God! That is so
traumatizing.
Yeah, that sounds harsh.
Four little boys in that classroom.
Oh my God! How do we get on these topics? I swear.
Except for me, I would have been like, ooh, I want to see more. I probably would have chased her out of the classroom.
Oh God.
Oh, did I just say that out loud? Sorry.
Yeah, you kind of did, yeah.
Thankfully, I had tights on, but it was still embarrassing.
I just love how you didn't realize you were doing it until like
I didn't
right
even
after you
realize
already
it.
did it.
I was totally thinking like of the Sailor Moon episode.
What?
I was totally in my own little world, and then yeah, it was so embarrassing. Like I like was crying. I refused to get back into the classroom.
I would imagine, yeah. Alright, who's next?
I believe Megan is next.
All right, give it to me, Mama.
This is another really stupid question, but would you rather be a nerd or a jock?
I can't even lie. 100% nerd. 5,000% nerd. Over 9,000% nerd.
Yeah, because nerds can work out too.
Yeah.
It's true.
We don't, but we can anytime we want to.
Yes, that is true.
Well, that is the majority answer, so you will not be punished this time.
That's all right. I will wait for next time, mistress.
Okay, Hiko.
Oh, mistress.
Would you rather spend a day with Taylor Swift or spend a day with Beyonce?
Well, I'm sorry, again, this strikes me as easy, or maybe it's just me. Well, I'm just going to say it because it might be wrong. I want to pick the wrong one, but I can't here. Definitely Beyonce, no question, but...
Yeah, that would be obvious to me, too.
Taylor Swift would just strike me as being, like, really boring and annoying to be with for, like, a whole day. I don't know. What are the results?
Well,
and we have probably just pissed off Taylor Swift's fans.
It's kind of a
The entire army will be coming for us.
It's kind of a trick question because it has exactly 50-50 on the Would You Rather website.
So I get punished either way?
Yeah. Yeah.
This is rigged. That's fine. I'm cool. Bring it on.
All right. Well, you already told us the story of your first kiss, so
Yes.
how about show us something weird that you have nearby?
Weird that I have on my body.
No, nearby.
I'm sorry, on my body? I'm sorry, I was just like...
Not on your body.
I'm sorry, on my what? Weird that I have on what?
Oh my God! Nearby! Nearby!
Nearby? Oh, I'm sorry.
Anything that's weird that you have nearby.
Your crazy American accents, they throw me every time. Something that's weird that's nearby.
I'm Canadian.
I'm Canadian too. I think the majority of us are Canadian. Like Emily's Canadian, Tammy, you're Canadian, I'm Canadian.
Kazuki's in Canada.
I'm actually Canadian too.
Yeah.
I have an ohm meter.
Oh.
I'm trying to think. Where's something that's weird that's kind of interesting?
I can see a giant panda behind you. That might be it.
Yeah, but I wear that all the time. I've got so I'm just trying to see if there's something that's kind of new. Oh, this is pretty good. So this is like when I smell really bad a lot. So this one is. This is really good stuff. This is actually like super strong for removing all smells of body odor, tobacco, alcohol, germs. It also kills germs. It's almost like this was designed to actually just kill me. And this is what I'm told I have to use. So, yeah, I think someone's
your
after.
wife telling you that.
Yeah, I think someone's just after inheritance money. But yes, I don't know. I got that. I got Bubblehead Yoda.
Oh,
I got Panda Head.
I found some solder. I didn't know I had any.
There we go.
Is it bad that the weirdest things I have are like anime and CDs and stuff? Maybe even a headset.
Oh, that's not too weird here, I guess.
Not too. Am I like the only normal person in the chat right now?
How about this?
That's definitely true.
A coil jig. There you go.
Wait, what is that, Robert?
Oh, it's for making coils for my e-cigarette.
Oh.
There's a few coils in there.
Interesting.
Ready for next time.
Yeah, very interesting.
Getting ready.
I guess it's not weird, but as many of you know, I have plenty of weird things nearby, though.
Oh, Lord.
But I won't show them on your show.
Please go ahead.
Which, thank God, but...
No, I showed that yesterday, those stuff. Yeah, I'll just keep that drawer closed.
That's good.
Okay. Good.
Oh, I have something interesting. It's not weird, but maybe it is. There, the decision book.
Oh, is that helping you with this game?
No. But it's 50 models for strategic thinking.
That's why he's never getting punished.
Yeah, probably the most interesting thing I have though is probably my hearing aid.
Yeah. Oh.
I don't have it in because I have my earphones in, but that's it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Robert, actually, since you haven't been punished yet, I'm just gonna punish you right now.
Just
punish
him.
Now you have to tell us an embarrassing story.
All right. This will be a good one.
Oh dear God.
In the 8th grade, I hadn't noticed actually, but I would be really hungry and I would eat and then would throw it up.
Oh.
So I went to the hospital, and it was determined that I was suffering from extreme constipation. So I got to have an enema.
Oh
I got to
no.
throw up again, and the nurse was really pissed off with me. And then when it was time to rid myself of the beast, for some reason I didn't have a gown on. I was naked and I had a heart on. And I had to walk through the hall to the bathroom. And my mother said, "You're naked." I said, "I don't care. You have to go to the bathroom right now."
Oh my God.
So it could have been embarrassing, but I just didn't care. I just wanted it out of me.
That's right. I mean,
okay.
And let me tell you, it was a bit of work, but I got it done.
I'm just thinking that reminds me a little bit of that scene from The Right Stuff, you know, where they have the except, you know, if they could now remake that scene the way that it happened to you, that would be even more interesting. First stuck in the elevator with no gown and a boner, that would be pretty impressive for an astronaut.
I didn't even, well, the nurses were staring, but what could I do? You gotta go.
There's nothing they haven't seen before.
Yeah, I realized that. So I think,
well, I respect that you try to challenge that anyway. Try to offer something new if it's possible.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I guess for most people that would be embarrassing.
Yeah. Like I would be mortified. I would be absolutely mortified.
Travis is here. Hello, Travis. Hopefully you're just in time to hear what I just said.
Let's hope.
It was juicy.
It's odd that I've never told that story on Thrill Dudes.
I can't believe it. That's a great story.
Yeah.
Sarah never heard the story either. She's saying, "Well, how old were you?" I don't know. I was 13, I suppose. Maybe I was 12. I don't remember.
Wow.
Whoa.
Man.
Yikes.
Yes, yikes. Once again, I am asserting my claim that I am probably the only sane one left of all of us.
Oh, I'm certified crazy.
At least you own it. At least you own it.
Yeah, well, I'm looking forward to meeting you in person next week. On that note.
Week. It'll be this week.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Thursday, yeah. That'll be cool.
Well, Thomas wants to see you get punished more, Charlie.
Yeah.
Yes, punish Charlie.
Yeah. Punish Charlie. Come on, Charlie.
Okay, Charlie. Can you try to lick your elbow?
Yeah.
Okay. Also, a question before I attempt this feat of awesomeness. Who came up with the punishments? Is this a you thing?
I did it. Yeah. I sat at my desk at 2 in the morning last night and wrote a list of things.
You and the darkness inside of you.
I can breathe easy because I know you're not going to do anything too crazy, but...
Are we just like doing away with the facade of this being a question game and you're just going to start embarrassing people now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright.
Yeah,
Alright, well, here goes.
I think we've gotten to that point, yeah.
Alright, somebody turn on the sexy sax music in the background.
Oh, dear God. Maybe we should put on You Shook Me All Night.
Precious.
Maybe we should put on You Shook Me All Night Long and pour some sugar on me or something.
My face. Alright, here goes. Ready?
Yeah.
Alright. Does it count if I lick the side of the elbow, or do I gotta get really in there? You know, get it all in my mouth.
If you make contact, then it counts.
You gotta get the tip, just the tip.
Gotta lick it.
Just the tip.
I got this part. Is that far enough up?
Yeah. Very good. Oh, he goes playing his
I just searched for porn music on YouTube, and this is the
I didn't think anyone would actually do that, but...
It's pretty good. I'm going to listen to this later.
Yeah, that was perfect.
That totally sounds familiar to me.
Oh, dear God. I don't even want to know why at this point.
Soon we will all get to the point where Victor will be happy. We'll all be naked.
Oh, my God.
Around, sir.
Was it good for you?
Yeah, baby. Yeah.
I am the youngest person here. You're all corrupting my innocence.
Yeah, my mom's probably gonna watch this and she's gonna be texting me like, "Who are these people you hang out with?"
Well, just to be clear, my own mother can't watch the 3-year-old dudes anymore and hasn't been able to for some time, and I'm proud of that.
This guy's like super serious.
Yeah. Are you? Okay. Sorry.
Well, and that's without the boner constipation story, right?
Well, she was there for that. My mother was there, so she saw it all.
Oh, God.
Oh.
You should
All
have
right.
to come on and tell that story.
All right, who's getting punished next, mistress?
Well,
I haven't gone in a while.
that's true. You escaped last time, so do you have an embarrassing moment you'd like to share with us?
Oh, dear God. I have a few. Probably the first one I'll hit everyone with was actually during 4th grade at recess, and as I alluded to, I'm hearing impaired.
Mm-hmm.
And what happened was, in elementary school, we used to have the bell, and people would line up, and they'd go back and they'd go to class, right?
Yeah.
And I didn't have my hearing aid at that time. I think it was getting serviced by my audiologist or whatever. And I ended up not being able to hear the bell. And so I'm literally oblivious, and it's like winter time, so it's like minus 20 degrees out, and I'm literally like making snow angels or whatever on the like field that we used to play on, and yeah, essentially I look up essentially after about an hour or two, and I notice everyone else is gone. So I have to sneak back into my school, and I try to sneak back into my 4th grade teacher's lesson, and of course I get caught, and then essentially she realizes that I've been gone for that period of time, so she's like, Matthew, in the hallway. And I'm like, and it was like one of the first times I've ever gotten in trouble, so I'm like, oh my god. But yeah, that was pretty embarrassing, and then there was also the time when I was, 5 or 6, I want to say, and my sister and her best friend, I'm arachnophobic, so my sister and my best friend and my mom and her best friend and her mom and my mom were at Dollarama, and it was Halloween, around Halloween time, and those two had the brilliant idea to take a gigantic fake spider and put it down my shirt.
Oh no!
I ran out of Dollarama screaming, which was not a good look for me. But yeah.
I'm sure you're not the first.
That sounds terrifying.
Yeah, it was terrifying. And then they're like, it was fake. I'm like, I hate you all. They got grounded pretty good for that. And then my sister's best friend is like, you can't ground me. You're not my mom to my mother.
Ooh.
So she was getting pretty feisty. That was fun to watch.
Very nice.
Okay, Emily, it's your turn.
Okay, I have a story that I'll share.
Okay.
So about 7 or 8 years ago, we got a huge snowfall during the winter, and the city wasn't very good at removing the snow. And kind of like along all the sidewalks were these huge mountains where they had plowed the snow but hadn't taken it away, so it was like actual tunnels of snow, and it was like pretty much up to my head. I'm like 5'5", so I was taking the bus home from school when I was in college, and I got off the bus at the back. It was like one of those long, like double buses, and where I got off the bus, the snow wasn't cleared, and so I had like a portfolio case with all like my schoolwork in it. So when the bus doors opened, there was just a wall of snow in front of the doors. That's like over 5 feet high.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
I'm 5'4.5". That would be intimidating.
So I threw my portfolio case on top of the mountain of snow, and stepped out of the bus onto like the wall.
Oh my god.
And I'm trying to climb up the wall of snow because I can't like go around the bus really. Like I could sort of climb down, but I would have risked like getting run over because I was basically like trapped in between the bus and this wall of snow.
Oh dear God.
So for a good minute, I'm like scrambling on this wall of snow trying to get over it and to like slide down the other side. But I can't, so I just give up, and I kind of sat down like in the snow. And when I turned around, I saw that every single person on the bus was staring at me.
Oh my god!
And it was like a crowded rush hour time bus, so...
Oh my god!
Ever since then, I've hated the winter.
You're not alone in that. It was so nice up. It was so nice up where I live today. I'm like, thank God.
Oh, it's so hot.
God, Emily, I would have loved to have seen that.
I hate to say it because you've become a good friend to me too, but I probably would have paid to see that.
Oh my god. I'm sure it's happened to all of us Canadians, though. At least at one point we had to
Oh yeah.
in the snow.
Oh yeah.
But my problem is I actually get a kick out of that when people stare at me, and sometimes I do things intentionally so that I can stand back inside myself and watch their reactions and just have that little smile and look what I've done. Look what I've caused.
Oh dear.
And sometimes I would do that to cheer certain coworkers up because I knew they got a kick when I would stand in the middle of the platform at Finch Station and rush hour and go,
What What the heck was that?
I don't know, but that's what I used to do, and there would be a circle that would just expand around me, and my coworker would just get this little tiny smile, and then his train would pull out of the station, and my work was done.
Well, you've lived a full life, certainly, so say that for you. If nothing else.
Yes, I've had ups and downs and ins and outs.
Yep. All things I have got. All things I'm probably going to be experiencing more of.
So, Megan, what state are you from?
I am from the beautiful Washington State. Not
very
DC.
nice. Very nice.
Washington State. West Coast.
Yeah, the West Coast.
Yeah.
And it's, I miss it. I do miss it quite a bit.
Yeah.
You don't get much snow there, do you?
No, it's mostly rain. Always rain.
Yeah, it's left over from Vancouver, right?
Mm-hmm.
Basically,
BC.
yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. But it's so good. Do we have anyone else feel like giving embarrassing stories?
Oh gosh. I'll have to rack my brain.
I have one.
Okay.
It's very short.
Okay.
So I have had the, I don't know if it's a pleasure, but whatever. I've met like a couple celebrities, like real life, like worldwide celebrities in my time, and I don't give a shit. When I meet them, I don't care. However, and this is what the reason I'm telling this story is it's relevant to this group of people. When I met Victor, and I don't want to inflate his head by telling this story, but when I met Victor for the first time, would have been 2 or 3 months ago, I could not speak. Like I was so starstruck by Victor. I'm standing there in Nagoya Station. He's talking to me, and I'm struggling to like give out these answers, and I'm just sort of looking back like this, like he's like, yeah, how are you? How you doing? Type thing, and I'm like, yeah, I'm good. I'm good.
Yeah. Like,
so that's how I tell the story, and I think it kind of carried over for the entire day. So like when I met Victor, it was like it sort of blew it up in my head as like this great opportunity type thing, and I was I was like a scared little fangirl / boy.
That was kind of like me with Emily when we did our live stream. We were talking for a good 20-30 minutes, and I'm like, holy crap, we're actually getting ready to go live. I'm actually going to be doing this. Like, it was intimidating. And
Emily is super intimidating, to be honest, in real life too.
Well, I haven't met her in real life, but she was a very nice person and she still is, and she's been a good friend to me. So.
Charlie, I could tell you were nervous when I met you in real life.
It's true, but it took us forever to freaking find each other at that damn station.
I know.
That was quite the day.
That was just getting off.
There's an Australian here.
We have some.
Hello, Mel. Hello.
Hi, Mel.
Hey.
Hi.
Hello.
I texted Mel online. I said, you're going to sleep through it. She said, I never will. And then she just put in the chat, I fell asleep.
Mel, for the purposes of this stream, by the way, Emily is known as Mistress. So please follow the rules.
Which I haven't called her. Yeah. This has been a very interesting stream.
Yeah. Oh, everyone say hi to Becky in the chat.
Hi, Becky.
Hi, Becky.
Hi, Becky.
Thank you.
Hello, Becky.
All the way up in North Bay.
Yes.
Oh, is that private information?
Yeah, don't dox her.
Oh, jeez. We're getting into legal trouble here.
Oh,
Okay. Mel?
I think we've already crossed that line.
So since you're just joining, we've kind of given up, but previous to this we have been playing the game Would You Rather.
Okay.
So I kind of went around to everyone, and everyone got to introduce themselves, and then they had to answer a Would You Rather question, and if you chose the minority answer, then you have to do a punishment.
Oh God.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, so first of all, would you like to introduce your channel and yourself?
Okay, hi guys, I'm Mel. My channel is Nippon Culture Quest, which is kind of like, I guess I do some different things about living in Japan, and also do like courses, like different stuff like that. Yeah, okay. Bring it on, bring it on.
Okay. This one is a little tough. Would you rather be tarred and feathered or whipped and chained?
Jesus Christ.
Perfect.
I think Charlie was hoping for that question.
Yeah.
Tarred or feather or whipped or chained? Oh my god. No pressure at all here. I reckon tarred or feathered.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. That is the majority answer, so you escape punishment. But I guess for the sake of the stream, I should punish you anyway because everyone else is getting punished right now. So.
Okay. That was so
This
easy.
is gonna be interesting.
Okay, so earlier Tammy told us her first date story.
Okay.
So now you will tell us what your worst date was.
Worst date? Oh my god. Oh, no pressure at all here, guys. I haven't really had a bad date. I think.
Don't be a braggart.
Shush you. Shush. I don't know. Oh my god, I'm trying to think and I don't even know. Oh.
You could be like boring date, like nothing happened.
Yeah.
Boring date. Yeah, look, I've had those. Look, I had a super awkward one where we just, you know how you just don't click with somebody, and it was just like...
You're kind of waiting for it to be over kind of thing?
And I was just like, come on, let's end now. Let's end this, please. Does that count?
I have a problem.
I don't know.
I have a problem that I grew up a TV addict as a kid, so I relate scenes that I'm in to movies or TV shows that I've seen while I'm in them sometimes, and I actually find the TV show in my head more interesting than the scene. And there's a problem. I remember just being on a date, probably the most disappointing date I've been on. I was this girl, really good looking, and kind of.
All of your dates are really good looking. Have you ever dated an ugly person? God.
They're not. I have. I actually deliberately went looking for ugly people after this particular date. I was like, she checked off all the criteria. She was smart. She was internationalized. She was like a model and everything. And she was the most boring person I've ever. Like I was 1 hour into the date and I wanted to punch myself in the face, and all I could think of was that scene on the movie Airplane. You know how whenever that guy is telling his stories, the flashbacks, and he comes back and he turns and he says, "I hope I'm not boring you," and the person's hanging themselves. And I was just thinking, give me a rope. I'm sitting there trying to keep a straight face, looking at the most boring person ever talking to me, just thinking, I'm going to be hanging soon. I'm going to be the person next to the Ted Striker on the airplane. And then try not to laugh at that. That was, in its own way, it became a fun date, but just in the worst way possible.
What do you do in that situation? Do you just sort of like keep on playing different movie scenes in your head to sort of pass the time?
Just anything to escape. It's like there's no place like home. Just trying to find a safe space that I can go to that's just more interesting than the person that I'm with.
Go to your happy place. Go to your happy place, yeah.
That's right, happy place. There's no place like home. Seriously, I don't know. I seriously, I
The Wizard of Oz is my favorite movie, so...
So I'm gonna hypothesize that the reason that you then win after non-attractive girls after that is because maybe they would have more personality?
Just anything to not recreate, anything not to recreate that scene again.
Imagine hanging yourself, or...
But the thing about it was kind of crushing for me because it was like
She said it's probably going to be about 2.
After going for, after trying to find, after having all this criteria and trying to get what I thought would be the perfect date, and this was something I was like, whoa, this is like the best, and it was just like such a disappointment. So yeah, I think what I learned from that lesson was trying to find people to date by predetermined criteria is not all it's cracked up to be. So yes, but that's right. She was so boring. I mean, really boring. I really wanted to bang my head on the table, actually, in the middle of the day. I was actually visualizing myself banging my head on the table and then trying not to laugh while she was still talking. I don't know what she was talking about because it was so boring I couldn't listen. But yeah.
Was this in Japan?
Oh god.
Yes. Oh, poor me! Come on, she was fine. She was fine. I was thinking about harming myself. She was so boring. Come on.
Has this ever happened to you? There's one girl that you really like, and she has two friends that, they're nice, but you're not attracted to them, but they're attracted to you, and the one you like isn't? Happened to me all the time.
I don't suffer from people being attracted to me. That's the thing. It's
You're a very
usually.
attractive person, Hiko, if I may.
Thank you. I appreciate you saying that. But
Oh goodness.
This is only my second live stream. This is by far the most entertaining thing I've ever been a part of for a long time.
Well, way to throw shade at my Emily.
I do have to bail. This is a lot of fun, but I've got to go and actually have my day now. But congratulations, Hiki, on the 1,000, and I'm sure we're going to be back for a 10,000 celebration in no time. So congrats and good to talk to you all.
Thanks.
Take care, Hiko. Have a nice day.
See you, Hiko.
Nice seeing you,
See you guys.
Hiko.
Bye.
Bye-bye. It just said that Hikkipedia just joined. Did you just join, Emily?
Yeah, I did.
Oh, okay.
I left and came back.
Well, Hiko left and he wished you success and he hopes to, and he thinks you'll get to 10,000 in a snap.
Oh, that's very sweet.
Thomas's worst date was with a guy who was clearly high on something and completely ignored everything he said. I remember one of these dating reality shows they had on TV.
Oh my god.
And they interviewed the guy at the bar, and he's obviously so high on coke he can barely talk. And I think that the thing that girls like most about me is my confidence.
Oh.
It was very painful to watch.
You know what I find painful to watch is those nude shows. What the heck is that? What the heck is dating dating naked and Naked and Afraid and all that?
I love Naked and Afraid. I love that show.
This is the thing now? What?
Is this a Canada thing?
I've never seen it.
No,
It plays on Discovery Channel.
Yeah.
It's really good, actually.
Tammy, what do you think your survival rating would be?
My survival. Oh shit.
Yeah.
Not very good.
Mine wouldn't be either. I can barely cook without burning the house down. So.
Bother.
Yeah.
But
It's
you
the
can always
bugs
learn.
that would drive me crazy. I hate even going outside now, fully clothed, with the mosquitoes around me. So I don't think I can do it.
What if I told
guess I
you
could-
that I woke up yesterday morning with a spider the size of a coaster on my wall?
Oh my god.
Ew.
No.
That's a true story, by the way. It freaked me the hell out.
Ew.
Alright, seriously. Magazine. Bam. Done.
Yeah.
Can we talk about happy things?
That is a happiness. Oh, sorry. I apologize. I forgot about your phobia.
Oh, it's okay. I can hear about them, but if I see them, yeah, you'll hear me squeal like a little girl.
Oh my goodness.
I found my first spider in Japan, and I was just like, oh, it finally happened.
That's because you're from the land where everything evolved to try and kill you.
Pretty much. It's not scary anymore.
I remember when I saw my first cockroach in Japan.
Those things are
Kyoto.
huge.
Yes, I was in Kyoto, and we were in a friend's grandmother's house. It was very nice. And her father said, "Oh, we have a friend with us." And he pointed to the wall, and it was this big-ass cockroach. I was like, "Oh, wow." And just stayed there, didn't do anything. So I was like, okay, that's all right. As long as it doesn't get close to me, I won't have to kill it.
Again, magazine. Bam.
Why murder? Why kill it? It's not even crawling on you.
Because it's just a thing.
It could crawl on you.
I still love. I went to my conveni the other day, and the two girls that like work at the conveni were like standing at the front, freaking out. I had no idea what was going on. They were just like panicking, and I was like, okay. I walked up and I could see this like dead insect just sitting on the mat outside. It was dead, and they both were freaking out because they had to pick this insect up to try and clean it up. And these poor two girls at my conveni, like local conveni. And I was just like, okay, can I have the paper? Okay, picked it up, put it in the bin, and it's like, oh, arigatou gozaimasu. I was like, it's okay.
I love people like you, Mel.
I was like, it's not a big deal. It's a dead insect. It's not gonna jump up and attack you.
Creepy.
I worked at a comic book shop when I was in college, and one morning I went and opened the store, and there was a bat, like sitting on the ground in front of the door, like inside the store. And he was a bat, yeah. But thankfully I love bats, so I wasn't like spoiling or anything. But he was really mad. He like did this hissing thing at me where he would like open his mouth and be like. So I got this card box, you know, those like long boxes that you put like trading card games in. And I scooped him up in that, and I was gonna just keep him in that until like the sun went down, because I heard that their eyes get all messed up by daylight.
Oh.
That's interesting. I didn't know that.
That's just what I've heard. But this one of our regular customers came in, and he was kind of crazy.
The customer or the bat?
What?
You don't mince words, do you?
And I was telling him about finding the bat in the store, and he said, well, I'll take it. I'll go release it like out in the country where he lived. And I was like, are you sure? He's like, yeah. And so I gave him the box with the bat in it, and the next week he came in, and I was like, oh, hey, what happened to that bat that I gave you in the box last week? And he was like, it died.
Poor thing.
Yeah.
What? Did he just not let it go? Just like kept it in the box?
He didn't explain. I was really scared, so I wasn't like, how did it die, you crazy pig?
Oh my gosh.
Oh my god. I guess only one could survive.
Crazy.
I've had similar, like, I think in Japan actually, I saw a bat up close for the first time, and it was actually at my host family's house 3 years ago. One of their cats like just brought it in and like dropped it on the floor near where we were having dinner. And I look on the floor, and at first I thought it was like a huge moth. I don't know why. Like, I just saw, I was like, oh, that's the biggest freaking moth I've ever seen in my life. And then it starts fluttering. I'm like, it's a bat! It's a bat! Oh my god!
Oh my god.
Oh, I like, oh, this animal is the most terrifying. But,
I don't know, we have like heaps of like fruit bats back home. But they're to the point where there's so many of them, they're actually like they're trying to cull them because it's ridiculous, and they carry so much disease. I actually had one of my friends who was, I think he was going for a run, and he actually got hit when he was running by this like random bat. But I don't know, they had so much disease. He had to go through like, I think it was about 6 months worth of like vaccination. Because this bat scratched him. It was just nuts.
Man, you gotta get rabies shots in the butt.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
Uncomfortable, I would imagine, anyhow.
They're not so bad.
So do you Mel and Megan, do you not have a lot of bats in your necks of Japan?
oh,
Seen anything?
We get like, I just ask because we get where I am, like just outside my window, it's all like rice fields, you know. So we get like clouds of them as soon as it gets even a little bit dark because of all the bugs that come off the rice fields.
Really?
And it can be it was a little unsettling the first time I came in because I grew up in the country, and so we had like, we had a lot of bats, but not this many bats. Like Hitchcockian levels of bats flying around every night. It's kind of, yeah.
Do you feel like you should
Did you just reference the birds, Charlie? Seriously?
I did indeed. Indeed, I did.
Well, because the bat I saw from my story, that was actually in the same area that I am right now. So I guess, yeah, they are here. I would not say I've seen clouds of bats.
Probably a good thing, I guess.
Yeah,
I think not many here, to be honest. I don't know. I
have to go live in a few minutes.
All right. I'm gonna have to pop out. Sarah's having her first demo class teaching English.
Oh, cool.
So,
Nice.
So I'll probably go lie down in the bedroom so I don't distract her. I do like to distract her if she's in the same room. Good luck, Sarah.
Thank you.
Yeah, good luck.
Good luck.
And I'll see some of you Thursday. And
Yeah.
hopefully I'll see the rest of you next Saturday.
Fairly well, friend.
Bye for now.
See you. Have a good Wednesday.
Okay, Emily, I'm gonna go too.
Okay.
I'm gonna go eat.
Bye, Tammy.
Bye. Congrats.
Thanks for coming.
Yeah, congrats on 1,000 subscribers. That's awesome.
Thanks.
Okay, bye guys.
Bye.
Bye.
I'm so chuffed I actually made this. I was like, I woke up and I freaked out a little bit. Not gonna lie.
Now, how was your night out last night?
Oh, it was ridiculous.
Yeah.
Ridiculous. It was, yeah. Got back at, actually, I fell asleep on the train last night and I ended up in Kyoto and I was like, huh? And because I was on Express, it was way too far gone to actually be able to do anything. I was like, oh, okay. 20 minutes back, okay.
That sucks.
So the rule is don't fall asleep on the train when you're on an Express and try and get home.
Yeah, or just don't get on the Express by accident.
I know, but it would have taken so much longer to go on a local.
Yeah.
All things considered, though, like ending up in Kyoto, that's not terrible. There are worse places you could end up.
Look, but it is when you literally have to like just change tracks and then go back.
Fair enough.
Yeah, and then it was really awkward because I'm like clearly like from the night before, and all like these businessmen are coming and like sitting on the train next to me. I'm just like. It was good fun though.
So were you out all night? Like you're saying, like this morning?
Yeah, pretty much.
Oh.
Yeah.
Good times.
It has been a long night. I'm not gonna lie. It was good though. It was fun.
So are you off today?
Yeah, actually I am. We had our big like school festival thing. Yeah, like big like cultural festival. So we get today off, which is kind of awesome.
Oh, good.
Mommy, I see the bun.
Yeah, you see my bun?
I see the bun.
Here, babe.
Which one is this?
This is Biscuit.
Biscuit.
Biscuit. You're a cutie, Biscuit.
Oh, she's coming over.
Biscuit, heed my call.
Come here. She knows I'm trying to pick her up. She's like,
Oh.
No.
No, Mom. I don't want to.
I want to be on TV.
Emily,
Yeah.
do you ever? Here's a question for you. Out of your, I don't know, what's the collective noun for rabbits? Are they a herd?
Yeah.
Okay, well, anyhow, not important point.
We actually had this conversation when we met in Japan. Remember?
I know, and anyway.
Wait, was I there for that?
You
Yes.
got me really, really drunk and made me forget everything. So,
Okay, Okay.
Lies.
In your head or out loud, when and if you make your bunnies talk, what do they sound like? What is Biscuit's voice?
Oh.
Biscuit has a little like
Good question.
babyish voice because she's a baby. She's only like 2 years old.
Ah.
And then one of them, she's very like snobby, and she has like a really squished in face. She looks like a little ball, so she has like a posh like British accent.
Mm.
Could we hear an example?
Please.
Like, if I try to like touch her butt, she runs away, and she kind of like kicks her back feet out. She's like, "How dare you!"
I feel like that's true for most women.
Yeah,
Pretty
they
much.
don't like their butt touched.
Do not touch the butt. Does anyone else have any pets, and do you give them ridiculous voices? Because I know I do with my dogs.
My cat Billy talks like Winston Churchill. But Billy is a girl, for the record, but she just has such fierce like attack eyebrows. She has like, these really like black. So when you talk to her, and she's also kind of like a priss.
Mm.
So if you do something she doesn't like, she says, "I say, old boy, what the hell are you doing?" Blah, 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 blah. It's true.
Oh, that's adorable. I think for my dogs are basically just like kind of a dopey, like I don't want to say like always bored sounding, but they just sound like they're so dopey and lazy. So like anytime, like if I beckon them to come to me, then they'll be like, "Oh, okay, Mama, I'm coming, Mama."
Oh, that's so funny.
Oh, that's cute. I know. We used to have actually our dog passed away a couple of years before I came to Japan, and yeah, poor little thing. He was like this tiny. He was like a little lap dog, and yeah, it was always like a little, like very aggressive voice 90% of the time. Angry, that dog.
Just angry.
Just really angry all the time. Oh dear.
Oh goodness. So I'm just I don't know. I'm curious because it's my first time to like really get to talk to people. I'm sorry, I'm like taking over the conversation, but I just like to hear people's opinions of like living in Japan and like what is like one pro and one con that you all have about living in Japan or just Japanese culture or lifestyle in general?
I think the con is being away from my friends and family. The pro is that, for the most part, every day is kind of like a challenge. You know, like, because the people are terrible. No, not at all. But no, I just mean like it's, you know, it's a new culture, it's a new language, so there's always something new like that I learn, something stupid that I do that I realize I probably shouldn't do anymore, or yeah.
I don't know. I think I'm a little bit the same with my pro because I don't know. I like the fact that I'm always getting pushed. I don't know. I tend to get bored easily, so I feel like in Japan, even though you know whatever I'm doing, everything's a little bit harder. So I really like that. So yeah, it pushes me, it challenges me. But I think the con is that I find a lot of people, and this is not, you know, everybody, but a lot of people here are very willing to accept everything, even when things are not necessarily right. So, like, you know, whether things that go wrong or like things that aren't okay, people are just very willing to go, okay, well, that's just the way things are. And I don't necessarily agree with that sometimes, but yeah, I don't know, that's probably my con.
That's good, kind of that shogunai kind of attitude.
Yeah, and I mean, so like, don't get me wrong, I'm Australian. I'm very much that way 90% of the time. But she'll be right, that kind of thing. But there's some times where things are really not okay, and you should do something about it, or you should stand up for it. And that kind of annoys me. But yeah, other than that.
Fair enough. How about hello? How about I know Emily and Kazuki, like you both aren't living in Japan, but I know Emily, you've at least visited, and perhaps the same for you, Kazuki. But what are your thoughts?
Yeah, I have never lived in Japan, but yeah, I think I can understand where you guys are coming from with the whole shogunai attitude. Yeah. Maybe a lot of the stuff I've heard about politicians in Japan really annoys me, so I think maybe that would kind of like get on my nerves if I lived there and it like directly affected me. There seems to be a lot of sexism in the politics there. I can't remember who it was. I think it was probably Unrested, but he did a video a little while ago about how this guy like had to apologize. There was like a video of him too where he was like crying, apologizing, and freaking out, like crying hysterically.
Nonomura, right? Nonomura, I think.
Yeah. Because he kind of heckled this woman and said some stupid things. So.
Oh, I thought Nonomura too. I think he was in trouble for spending money he shouldn't have spent.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. But yeah, no, I think the point stands. But yeah.
Alright, guys. Unfortunately, I just came in to say goodnight to everyone. I have to go.
Okay.
Okay.
But congratulations, Hikkipedia, Emily, for 1,000 subs. Hopefully we'll be back for 2,000 before you know it. And it was nice to meet everyone that I haven't already met. Had a really interesting time.
Yeah. Well, thanks for coming out, and see you next time.
See you next time.
Okay, bye.
Bye.
Hey.
So to me, pros probably. The pro is convenient.
Yeah.
A lot of things are convenient in Japan, which I kind of miss. Living outside of Japan, a lot of things are kind of challenging at a time. Cons. Now I'm living outside of Japan. I feel like living in Japan makes you almost like a feeling of like sheltered from outside. If you live in Japan, you don't like. A lot of people don't have I wouldn't say care, but lack of kind of information outside of Japan.
Kind of like an awareness, yeah.
Right. Not in touch with outside of Japan kind of feeling. That makes it really difficult when I go back to Japan and try to talk, like have a conversation, and they were like, I don't know, like, it's just like a sheltered.
Actually, I've got a couple of friends who've said the same thing. They've gone and lived overseas and they've found it very difficult coming back. Same thing. They've found that it's just not that kind of like experience, the attitudes and that they've kind of developed from like living overseas or experiencing that culture. They found it really difficult to kind of bring back and kind of adjust to their normal life again.
Yeah. It's also very interesting the kind of ideas that people will develop, because I've actually had a conversation with a student of mine at my job actually, and we were just like having free conversation, just talking about whatever, and we were talking, I think, about like gun usage in America and like all the terrible stories of like kids in America who will like get their hands on guns and then they accidentally shoot and kill people because improper regulation. But anyway, so we were talking about that, and then he asked me, how old were you when you first started using a gun? Like it's just common for all Americans to start using guns. I'm like, it's a to sir. Actually, no, I'm not. But
yeah, I get in my English classes we play like games with like a Nerf gun type thing. Mm-hmm. And whenever I'm lucky enough to like get a good shot, I hear like "Sasuga American," like of course, of course the American can hit the bullseye like type thing, right? Like
you're so experienced.
Yeah. Good shooter. I mean, it's interesting because, I mean, if you think about it, really, this phase of Japanese history is really kind of short. Japan's been open for 150 years, about 150 years. Mm-hmm. True. And like the majority of that was spent either in wartime or rebuilding from war. And sort of like everything that comes with that, I guess. Even though it's been open, I guess what I'm trying to say is that really now is it just starting to seem kind of globalized?
Mm-hmm. I don't know. It sounds weird because the word global has been used for even when I was growing up.
Mm-hmm. Sure, right? Sure. Right.
So it's like, okay, where's the global
Right, I guess
thing?
it's a matter of context, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Like globalization, I guess when I was a kid was like looking on the back of like the Spider-Man action figure and reading that it was made in China. Mm-hmm. And you're like, holy shit, there's another place outside of America type thing, you know? Right. And then I guess the internet happened.
I feel like Japan does globalization, but in a very Japanese way. You know what I mean?
Yeah, well,
like,
I mean,
everything that they do, it seems to be in a very Japanese way, which you know, I think they've got such, like, the country has such an amazingly strong culture, which, I don't know, it's something I think like Australia doesn't necessarily have, which I find really interesting. But yeah, it's just interesting to see how, you know, that globalization thing, as you were saying, it's everything, and even in schools and that, like when they're learning English, it's always it's a very Japanese way of approaching globalization, and whether that's good or bad, I think everybody's got different opinions. But certainly interesting.
Very true. I think I'm going to have to go because I have to get ready to go to work soon. So I'm going to be jumping off. But thank you, everyone, for indulging me in my quick conversation.
Yeah,
have
well,
a lovely
thank you.
day. Nice to talk to you.
Yeah, thank you so much for coming out.
Yeah, thanks for having me. And congratulations again on 1,000 subs. Yes. And yeah, I hope to be on again. This was really fun. This was I think, one of my first, technically my second live stream that I've been a part of, so this was fun.
Oh, very cool. Yeah.
Yes.
Well, have a good day.
Yes.
Bye.
See you. Jenny.
Yeah, actually, maybe we should start wrapping up if you guys are cool with that, because we have been going for 2 hours now.
Yeah.
Indeed.
Yeah.
Sounds good.
So thank you guys so much for coming out and, you know, playing the game, being a good sport.
Thank you for your punishments, mistress.
And yeah, thank you all so much for 1,000 subscribers, and thank you for all the support on my channel. And actually, my anniversary is coming up next month, I think, so it'll be my 4-year anniversary on YouTube. So, yeah, thank you guys so much.
Congratulations, Nikki.
Congratulations.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Yay.
And I'll make sure once this video kind of like self-records and goes up on YouTube, I'll add everyone's channel links in the description down below. And yeah, you guys can check them out, and see you guys next time, I guess. So, bye-bye.